So when I make music, that's when my seriousness comes out. That's when like the comedic walls go down and I become vulnerable. So excited. So cute. Introduce yourself. I'm Emma Furey. Um, I am a conscious content creator. I prioritize play. I like to play in life. Um, I spent a lot of my time. I spent a lot of my time being very small. Growing up in school, I was a loser. So I just learned at such a young age to like close up. So now in my adulthood, especially after my spiritual awakening, like I just feel so much more open than I've ever felt other than like when I was a kid. Like it almost feels like I've come back to that like childlike wonder, which is nice. Anyway, that's why I like to play. Introduce yourself. I'm Emma. I'm that's actually a harder question than it should be.
Do you want to talk a little bit about sourcing?
Yeah, yeah. I have a digital media services company. I've been doing digital marketing for 6 years now. Started with an internship with like a local business, like independent small business for digital marketing, and I learned everything from that. Holloway Media Services, that's where I started. But yeah, I all my clients are spiritual, which I love. I love that. I have a She Legit distributor, an art sculptor, um, a woman called Holy Hot Mom. She goes by Holy Hot Mom. She has this oil that she makes this oil at her house and has all these like ancient herbs and healing properties, and it lifts chronic pain. And anyway, she's my newest client, and she's really fun. It actually, like when I met her, it felt like I met myself from the future. So that's cool. Um, but yeah, I manage people's social media. Like when I go on Instagram and I tap that little thing at the bottom right corner, like I have a whole array. Like, who will I be today? Like, yeah, it's interesting, like being so like personally in people's lives too, because when people give me access to their accounts, like they're like, especially with someone like Holy Hot Mom, she's like, please just respond to everything for me. Like, dude, just pretend you're me and do it, be me. And so that's kind of fun to like wear different hats and channel like specific personalities and people and creating like that personable connection with the audience. It's nice. I before I started doing digital media services, I was in the restaurant industry. So I started as a line cook, and I was like, I'm not making as much money as the servers. This sucks. Anyway, um, so I just remember like enjoying being a server because I liked connecting with people and talking to people. So this is like a way that I'm able to continue to be creative and connect with people at the same time. But it also has like such a wide flexibility, which for me as a Sagittarius sun is important because I like to be nomadic, or at least have the option to be. On a scale of 1 to 10, how authentically are you living right now, both online and offline? I'm going to say 7 because I have room to improve, but this is also the most I've ever been authentic online before. Like I feel like I struggled in the past with content creation because I was coming from such a performative standpoint, and now like especially with all the AI slop that's circulating around, like you can tell that the people yearn for authenticity. They yearn for human connection. Like there's going to be a new renaissance. I can feel it, and I'm excited for that. But yeah, I guess I would say a 7. You show up very freely online. Was that natural for you, or was it something you grew into? Yeah, definitely it's something that I grew into. Um I am so grateful for people who lead by example because I'm inspired so much by people who are going out there and being authentic, regardless of how they're doing it. Like, it's inspiring. And actually, someone that sparked it a lot for me, that you actually kind of remind me of her. Her name's Florence Given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her.
Me too.
I actually just bought her book. So.
Women Living Deliciously.
Yes.
I finished it last month.
Oh
it's so good. It's so good. And honestly, like, that book and her played such a huge part in like me opening up this year. Yeah, because I was like, wow, that is what I could be if I was living in my fullest potential. Like that was kind of what hit me. So yeah, I was very grateful to have found her. And yeah, so it feels natural now. It feels natural now. But it was hard, like, having a background of social anxiety and then putting yourself in a place to be perceived. Like, it's exposure therapy for sure. So yeah. You blend comedy with spirituality and self-awareness. Why is this your approach? Do you feel like it creates a deeper impact? So I believe that laughter kills the negative energy and entities. I don't know if you're familiar with parasites, but like I've been told that laughter can kill parasites, like just joy, just yeah, and like what do we do when we're kids so effortlessly? Like we can laugh at anything. Someone goes and like we're laughing for 10 minutes straight, almost peeing our pants. Like it's so effortless to just have that belly laugh. And then I noticed the older I got, the harder it was to have those like belly laugh moments or, but then when you take some mushrooms, you're going up and everything is just so funny. It's like, oh my God, like the human experience is so amusing and we shouldn't be taking things so seriously. I think that's another thing too. Like in spirituality, you see a lot of fear mongering and like warning and like, you better do this and that or you're gonna, it's like, okay, that energy does not make me feel relaxed. Like it doesn't make me want to surrender. But I don't know, I use comedy as a coping mechanism as well. Like if I'm experiencing a difficult situation, I try to just zoom out as much as I can until it's funny. And also like shows like mockumentary shows like The Office or Parks and Recreation, those shows actually help me do that too because it's like this is an example of being able to look at just raw life and laugh at it, at the awkwardness and like I don't know, I feel like it's just so much easier to laugh at things than it is. I don't know, yeah. I think it makes it more palatable. And yeah, does it create a deeper impact? I think it's easily consumable to have the layer of comedy, like, and it's a good reminder to not take things so seriously. So yeah. Talk to me about your mission of shifting the collective. What is the shift you want to see? I want to see everyone boycott big corporations. I think that is like the most impactful and peaceful protest that everyone could do right now to destabilize the system in a way that would benefit us. Like go to locally owned businesses and because there's plenty. I mean, even like grocery stores, you can go to I don't know, Bombay Bazaar, like they have fresh produce, probably fresher than what you're going to get at a Giant or whatever. Like everything, I don't know. I think I want to see people leave the I want to say the system shift into I guess living more mindfully. I feel like a lot of people are kind of on autopilot. And then, like, you wake up years later and you're like, damn, what was I doing? And something I hear a lot being 27 in the spiritual space is like, I get told all the time how lucky I am that I found spirituality at such a young age. And, like, I really do hold that, like, with so much gratitude because, yeah, actually, like, if I wasn't on this path, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably be, like recycling toxic patterns and like still escaping with vices. And I used to be addicted to Sims, you know? I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I can create any kind of life I want. Then I'm like, wait, why am I not doing that in real life? So, yeah, like I just want to see people step into their power, step into their consciousness, realize what's happening. Like it's so much more than just, oh, it's capitalism. Like it's control, and we have the power to take control back. So I want to inspire people to take control back together. Talk to me about Soul Sync. How do you help brands? What is your mission? So with Soul Sync, even like in the name, I want to sync the soul into the brand. So that's kind of like where the name came from. Because I really do think like personability is so important with brands right now. So I guess like helping people, mostly it's people who do not want to touch technology. They're like, I am so frustrated with technology. I'm fucking done with it. Please, like, take it. So sometimes, like, once I had the corner of Harrisburg have me come over to his house just to like set up his primary email on his laptop. Like, it wasn't even anything that had to do with a brand. Like, sometimes I stumble upon just doing tech support. But yeah, I help brands express their mission and their soul to their audience so that they can build clientele and make sales. Cha-ching. And yeah, my mission is I love connecting with people. I I want to help people who have similar values as me succeed in their businesses. Yeah. What is your creative process like when you're making conscious music? Do you see your music as self-expression or a tool for impact? I definitely see my music as self-expression. I guess a tool for impact, it can be that as well, yeah. I guess my creative process, I treat it like a journal, like a diary. It's definitely primarily self-expression because since I lean so much into comedy, like even in my day-to-day waking life, like I'm a silly goofy guy, and I'm always having fun and giggling, and like if I hear some weird sound or like somebody said something funny, like I'm giggling. um so when I make music, that's when my seriousness comes out. That's when like the comedic walls go down and I become vulnerable. And I think that's part of why I have a blockage with it. And I'm scared. Like I last year I performed one song in front of an audience of people at a festival that I was managing, and I was shaking in my boots the whole time, just like because I'm so used to having that comedic layer that kind of protects you from like if someone laughs, like that's okay, they're supposed to. But it's like when you're sharing something that is so like deeply connected to your soul, it's almost like it's a little scarier to put it out there. So yeah, but then at the same time, tool for impact, like yeah, that's a great addition to that question too. It makes these questions are great because they make me think about things more. Um, yeah, the tool, I guess the tool for impact is kind of like lead by example, I guess, in a way. Like I'm more inclined to be my most authentic, vulnerable self when I'm reminded that it could help someone else then do that too. Because I very much come from a place of like, I'm almost trying to like shift roles because I've been in a place where I have all these people, artists, I should say, all these artists that I really look up to, and they inspire me and help me grow and open up and like gain higher consciousness. And now it's like I'm ready to shift from being more of like a student into like, okay, now I'm going to try to teach what I've learned from all this time up to this point. I'm going to try to be someone like, I kind of feel like I'm at the point where I can help people who have just awakened, you know? So that's cool. It's cool to feel like I've shifted into that role. What is the biggest lesson life is teaching you right now? What are you learning to love about yourself? The biggest lesson life is teaching me right now is let go. Surrender, surrender, let go. I am like dispersed between 3 houses at the moment. So it's so interesting because it's always when I'm craving independence that like a tower moment happens, you know? It's like, you want independence? Okay, we're going to strip you from all the things you feel responsible to. And now I'm like, I'm literally floating about and it feels nice. Like, I thought it would be scary. It was at first. It was stressful and scary. But now it's like, I just feel so free and like there's so many possibilities. And I also feel like the worst has happened and the best is yet to come. That's my sentence. It's my affirmation. What am I learning to love about myself? That I'm learning to love that I my emotions run very deep. And I think I should express that more. Like, I'm even giggling over that. I I'm learning to love the serious version of me. How has it felt to be seen in the hot seat? Any final thoughts? It feels really good to be seen in the hot seat. It feels really good. I can't remember the last time I was in a hot seat. It feels really good. I I need to get more comfortable with being in a hot seat, with being in a spotlight. Because yeah, I'm still navigating and working through my stage fright. So yeah, and it's nice to like, it really does feel like a personal, like between you and me, which I also enjoy because deep connection is something I value so much with people. Like, I want to know everything about you. Tell me the things that you're the most scared to tell me. Um, yeah, so it feels really good and it feels transformative to sit in this hot seat. I feel like I'm gonna walk out of here a new and improved version of myself. Aw,
Thank you, Emma.
thank you. The shit you're scared of doing is exactly what you need to be doing right now. Just do it. Just do it for future you and for baby you. Like, just think of those 2 people. Every time you're scared to do something, think of the person that's waiting for you and the person that is looking up to you.